Okay guys, so first things first, we're gonna need the Wear OS app and the Mobvoi app from these two from the Play Store. Once you have these installed, that's all you need to connect your Ticwatch E3 to your phone. Now, since I'm making this video on the Android, this is applicable to Android, but it would be pretty much the same thing on Apple devices as well. So go ahead and download these two apps, and when you turn on your Ticwatch for the first time, you are going to see you will basically be directed to open up the Wear OS app, where you're going to connect to your watch, and that's basically it. So let's go ahead and check out how to use the watch. Okay guys, and when the watch is connected to your phone using the Wear OS app, we'll then go ahead and turn it on. And this is I'm using a watch face of my own, but if you tap and hold on to the screen, it will allow you to select from a bunch of different watch faces, and there's a whole bunch of them. So these are the ones that come with the watch, but you can also download new ones from the Play Store. So the one that I downloaded is the Photo Wear Classic, which is pretty cool. You can use your photographs on it as a gallery. So yeah, you can basically select any of these. So let's look at the notification center. This is basically you swipe from top down, you're going to see the screen. This is where you'll see the sound on and off, the brightness, you will see the theater mode. Oh, someone's calling me, I'm going to cancel. So basically this turns off screen and silences alerts when you're in the movie theater. You have do not disturb, and then you have airplane mode, and then you have this one right here, which is Find My Phone, which is a really cool feature. It's going to ring your phone if you tap on that. Since I'm recording this video on my phone, I don't know how that's going to work, but let's go ahead and try it to see what happens. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, my phone's ringing. Okay, now let's go over some basic gestures and controls. So as I said, this is swiping down. You're going to see this screen, and you don't have to swipe from the edge as I was trying to do. You can just swipe and you're on the screen, and it should work. And notifications are right here. So if you get any kind of messages or WhatsApp and messages or any notifications that you would receive on your phone, you will see them on your watch. Now if you swipe from left to right, this is where your Google Assistant is, Google Assistant. And you can go ahead and either tap this microphone, or you can simply say, "Okay, Google," and it's going to activate it. So on the main screen, basically. So on this screen, so let's say your watch is off and you turn it on, or turn it on the screen by hitting this button. Now at this screen you can say, "Okay Google," and there you go. Your Google Assistant will look up, come up. Okay, and this is what the watch looks like from the back. It's got the sensors that records they record your vitals. We have the microphone and the speaker right here, and this is also the speaker right here. As you know that this watch does have a microphone and speaker, you can actually make and receive phone calls with this, including other features such as recording voice memos. Let me show you guys what this button does and how you can customize it. So if you press on it, it's going to pull up your exercises. There's a whole bunch of them that you can select from. And if you tap on the more, you'll see a lot of them. Okay, so if I was to, let's say, select yoga and hit go, it's going to now start to record my vitals if I was wearing the watch. Let's go ahead and wear it and show you guys how it works. Okay, so it's basically has begun to record the calories that I'm going to be burning and what my heart rate is right now. And while you're doing your exercise, it's going to calculate all of that. Now if I go back and if I want to, let's say I'm done with my workout, I just simply press and hold this button and it's going to stop the workout, and it's going to give you details here. Okay. The other thing I want to show you guys is the pulse, the heart rate monitor, and the oxygen monitor. So right now this is the heart rate. It is going to take a few seconds here and show you what my heart rate is. When the heart stops beating is when it has actually calculated the heart rate. There you go, so it's 83 BPM right now. Now let's go ahead and check out the blood oxygen level. Now this can sometimes take a little bit of time, and sometimes it's pretty quick. It just depends on the distance between the sensor and your skin, and you know, if you're sweaty or whatnot, it can affect the measurement time. Okay, so that's basically it, guys, for these features. In order to customize this button right here, you have to go into settings. You go to personalization. You can customize the hardware buttons. So I've now let's go back into now basically if you swipe from right to left, this is where you have the apps or widgets, I should say. So the widgets that I have are weather, this is heart rate, this is blood oxygen, you have, and then calendar events, and we have, I set up calculator right here, timer, this is the tick exercise app, I have the voice memo app, and then I have the browser app, which allows me to use Google. Okay. Now, if you tap or press this button again, if you press this button, it's going to show up the app screen. So this is where all the apps are. We have Tick Health, Tick Exercise, Tick Pulse, Tick Sleep, Tick Oxygen, Tick Zen. These are all preloaded. So the ones that I have downloaded, which you can download from the App Store on your phone, on your watch. So if you scroll down, you'll see Play Store right here. And in Play Store, you will be able to find apps to download on your watch. So yeah, I've downloaded a bunch of apps, not a lot, but some: Shazam, Spotify, Translate. So some of them were not on the phone. Messages, Google Maps, Internet. So these ones I downloaded on the watch. So let's get into settings. Actually, there's two ways to get into settings. One is through this icon right here, and the other one is by swiping from top to bottom and then pressing this gear icon. Okay, now we have display, sound, apps and notifications, gestures, connectivity, so on and so forth. One cool thing that I wanted to show you guys was, and this is something that I just found out by just playing around with the watch. In order to turn off the screen, you can just tap on the screen with your the 2 digits of your finger. So it has to be like this, or rather like that. And this button right here on the top has multiple functions. One is if you press and hold it for 2 seconds, it will turn on the Google Assistant, or if you press and hold it down for 4 seconds, it's going to give you the power options. So you either power off or restart. Alright, and one thing I wanted to point out, guys, was that I'm using a screen protector that I bought on AliExpress. I can put the link in the description. It basically protects the screen. It's pretty cool. It has really protected my screen from a lot of scratches because I've bumped into a bunch of things. Okay, so back to the watch. So let's go into settings. And so yeah, this is basically where you have all the settings and features. One thing that I wanted to show you was the gestures. So I have set it the tilt to wake function off, because the way that it works is, and also the touch to wake. So the tilt to wake function, so right now, if I turn off the screen and I flip it, it's going to show me the basic screen, which is this one right here. And it will turn off in like a few seconds. But if I have the feature, the gestures set to tilt to wake, then I will turn on this particular watch at the main home screen when I tilt the watch like that. So you see what happens with this one is that you can accidentally, swipe the screen, you can tap on something and open up or close something which, at least I don't want, but it is a feature that you can play around with to see if it works, what works best for you. So I have it set it to off. Also the touch to wake is also, I tried it and it was very, like it was turning on the screen from the lightest touch, and even if like fabric or my shirt or whatever touched it, it would, activate the screen. So I just have it set to off. And like I said, you can try whatever works for you. Okay, so this is connectivity. And yeah, that's basically, that's what this is all about. Let's go ahead and check out the widgets area, which is right here. And I'm going to show you guys how you can select different ones. So from the main screen, you are going to swipe from right to left, and these are where the widgets are. Now you can actually change them by tapping and holding, and then you get this screen. And this is where you can remove or add widgets. So if you tap on this tile, these are the available widgets that have not been added to my screen. So if I hadn't added those ones that I just showed you, they would still be showing up and on the screen. Okay. And then you can basically change the order of these widgets by tapping on those arrows at the bottom. So that is basically it, guys. Just a basic overview of the watch. If there's any specific settings that you would like me to cover in more details, then I would, just let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to make a video on it for you guys. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And stay safe, stay blessed, and stay tuned.